two names together can jumpstart a host of feelings and memories through Tuscaloosa and Baton Rouge. Moments of frustration, disbelief, and jubilation due to the battles that these two have had. From national championship games to season derailments, this rivalry has had it all, and we've got even more for you today. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers offense takes the field to start this game off. With the excellence of both programs over the last nearly 20 years, we expect hotly contested back-and-forth battles. But Alabama took an early lead and didn't look back, and as the old saying goes, Tide don't lose in Baton Rouge.
Yeah, it was ugly. I mean, there's no other way to spin it. It was not a good day.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Here's the pressure. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all.
Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these...
It's a seam wide open! They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Miller with the ball. Snowed under by the defense.
Now, to me, these are the decisions that are not so easy. Analytics, schmanalytics, go for it on 4th down, yeah, pull the trigger. But in these type of games now, where it's 4th and 5 plus, this becomes very difficult. How confident am I in this play in the red zone that I know I'm going to get a touchdown and not get stopped short?
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a...
Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Sharp. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Oh, they're after him. Wide open downfield. Speeding down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Here comes the heat. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football, knock him.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got him downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Hale. He is down at the 1, a terrific run after the throw and catch.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Texas A&M. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks. Breaks into the open. Made a defender miss. Past the 30. The 20. Touchdown LSU. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. Looking to take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Off play action. Going back to the well, another deep ball. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. We all love the quarterbacks with the big arms and the big throws, but getting that protection set properly is so huge.
And I think the quarterback just had so much confidence that he was going to be picked up. He didn't freak out. He was so poised, knowing that those big fellas up front, they had it all taken.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. This should be the last play of the quarter. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Looking down the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what a cut! Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Stealing a score on special teams. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. To the air on first down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And it's been that kind of day so far for this offense, guys. This quarterback has never had an opportunity because he keeps getting sacked. That now already the 4th sack of the game. We're only in the second quarter. I guess the only good news, he hasn't turned it over yet. He hasn't.
Nope. They get him for a safety. He tried with everything to scoop it up and get it out of the end zone, but they were there to stop him.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And the coach will take the penalty. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Pulls it in. It's Horton. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Alabama comes to the line with first and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Got a little space. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played it out.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown time.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper came on a 34-yard jump to the end zone. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Looking for space. It's Durham. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. And he gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man to the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the kick is no good, but there is a flag down, and it looks like roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He'll try to tack on one more. And this one is good, and it's been anything but easy for him. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 7 over Cal. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Send the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. LSU quick to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Under fire. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw at Simpson. And then That defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. From the gun to give, looking for room. Find some fresh air, and they're able to get him down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll heave it deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes that Alabama offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Showing the arm strength to the left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. There he goes. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Now the play fake. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. The Crimson Tide need just a few inches here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, partner.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start. plays.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field.
Turning it on. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed over the middle, it's Durham. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Grabbed behind the line, it's Anderson. The defense wouldn't let it loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. They're going to get him, and this offense now has even more work to do.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. He's loose. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Coastal Carolina has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up by 21 over Georgia State. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The give is to Miller. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
With the catch, it's Williams. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Durham. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Perry. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's a hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he's going to reach for a long one and have to guide it in from the left side. 51 yards out. Splits the uprights. It's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner is stopped. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Offense getting set for first down. They'll try the run. Can't get him to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. Finding an escape route. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a...
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown time! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They're now in really good shape extend the lead here late.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. We want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive. David, that's why kickers are so important after that one. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Line is set on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Got room to work. Across the 25. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. He'll pull it on the read. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Mississippi State is in serious trouble right now. I'm not sure some folks won't be asking for a refund on their NIL investment. A putrid performance in Starkville. They're trailing by 28 to Georgia. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Quick step and go. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw.
There he goes. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes. Nowhere to be.
Got some room into the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he made the extra point without problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. He's taking a deep shot. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit as he throws. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is
it.